How would you like to achieve your first million? And today we have Karen Murillo, the CEO of Alka Marketing, and she's a mom, she's a serial entrepreneur, and she's a role model and example for all the women entrepreneurs out there. So Karen, tell us, what are the 5 steps to make your first million?
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
Harry, thank you. Thank you for the invitation. You're so kind to invite me here. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think a woman has to have knowledge. That's my first step. I think every woman has to study, and I think that's one of my key. Since I was 17, when I was studying social communications and journalism, at the same time, I was very disciplined because I had discipline. I swim every day, 3,000 meters between working and having a company and having an office. So that's the way I am. That's the way I am. So knowledge for me is the first thing. And it's like everything in their life. If you have knowledge, you have the power of the world.
Absolutely, I agree 100%. So what would be the step number 2 then?
The step number 2 could be to have a good team. So if you have a good team and you develop a good team and you are a good leader, you have to be a leader. And to be a leader, you have to have the knowledge.
100%.
To leader people. Yeah. So you're not going to let someone who doesn't know to guide you if you know something else. So the first step for you to follow someone is to have the knowledge, or the person has the knowledge, because you admire that person. So you have to read a lot, you have to study a lot, you have to be like very good in what you are offering. So that way you can achieve that people follows you, and people and your own team follows you. That's the only way to create a good team. Has good experiences, had a good knowledge, had creativity to be that kind of leader.
So we have the step number 2, keep learning. Yeah, never stop learning. And the step number 1, keep learning. And step number 2, have a great team. So what will be the next one?
The next one will be like, I'm a communicator, but I've been in marketing my whole life since I was 18, doing events, doing conventions, and doing strategies for marketing for different kind of companies, like Bosch, Skill, Modward, international companies, you know. So I think will be the communication with the marketing, for me, is the key. And I think for everyone, if you have good communication, if you know how to speak, if you know how to write, as a journalist, I learned 10 years. That's why I know how to write perfect. That's why I know how to speak in front of the audience. And that's, you know, in the order.
I have saw you speak. You're very good. These I can concur because I saw you speaking on the stage.
Thank you so much. But you have to have knowledge too. Because if you speak and you don't know how to say, if you write, but you didn't read before.
Yeah.
But if you talk like you in a podcast and you don't have any knowledge, so everything goes away.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
yeah. Sales and marketing is the lifeblood of the business. From all the over 500 millionaires that attended to this podcast, I haven't found anyone yet that is telling me, oh, I don't like sales, I don't like marketing. You know, because you cannot become successful. You cannot become a millionaire in sales. You cannot make a million in sales, and you cannot become a millionaire if you don't like sales and marketing. It doesn't work like this.
And marketing.
I haven't found anybody yet. I haven't found anybody yet that come here and say, Harry, look, I'm a multimillionaire. I've grown my business. I'm multimillionaire. But you know what? Marketing and sales, I don't like. I don't want to learn. I don't care about this. I pay somebody else to do it. I don't want to know anything. it doesn't really work. Every
Yeah.
single person that have arrived to this podcast is
Yeah.
saying, pay attention to sales and marketing, master it. And if you don't want to do it yourself, you hire someone, but you really need to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So it's the
I've
lifeblood of the
been,
business, and people need to understand that for all the audience listening. Yeah.
yes, definitely. The audience, the markets and the brands that I've been like helping, I've been very careful, but at the same time, a little perfectionist.
Mm-hmm.
Because with the marketing, it's like this, they go together, marketing and publicity and advertisement.
Mm-hmm.
I've been having this marketing agency, for more than 15 years.
Wow.
And to
15
me,
years you have this
yeah,
agency?
yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, that was since I was 19. I'm 39.
Wow. My goodness. My goodness. You know, when I
So
was
to
this
me,
age, I was in party. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking to have a business. Yeah, you're very
yeah,
committed. Yeah, very committed to your business. So, what would be the last
yes.
step? Yeah, so we have sales
No,
and
I
marketing
wanted to
number 4.
finish this part
Okay.
because it's very important for me. And it's very like nobody thinks it's important, but it's very important. The image, part of the communication and part of the marketing has to be built with a good image. So that's
100%.
always what I try to tell the people, tell the companies. Sometimes they don't listen that part. Hello.
Hey, look, we're gonna
So it's very important that part.
we're gonna talk about this after. Yeah, as a mom entrepreneur. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a mom too. So to me, the image is everything. You have to have a good logo. You have to have a good brand. You have to have a beautiful website, a beautiful like package to show the world what are you doing.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
And then, what would be the step number 5 after you have a good image?
Yes, you have to have the vision, the mission, and the values
100%.
to
Clarity.
go and do it.
Exactly. You have
I
to go
think,
and take
yeah.
action.
What?
Yeah, exactly like you said. You have all this, you have the knowledge, you have a good team, you're very good at sales and marketing, you have a image and everything. But the step number 5, you have to take action. You have to go out and do it. Because if
It's
you don't do
like,
it, if you don't take action,
yeah.
it's not that
Example, when I
knowledge, it won't
wrote,
be enough.
yeah,
Action.
when I wrote my vision and mission in
Mm-hmm.
2007, I
Wow.
said to myself, and I
2007.
said,
My
yeah,
goodness.
yeah, I said to myself, I want to be in international markets when I was in
Uh-huh.
Medellin, Colombia. And I
Wow.
said, in 2007, the vision that I wrote in my website, I said in 2017, or put it 17 or 20, until 2029, I'm going to be in the United States.
Wow.
And I'm going to start having some clients in the United States. And in 2020, I came.
Wow. That's really, really, so you go possible. So I want to
Yeah.
congratulate you. I know you
Thank you.
personally, yeah, and I know that you're very committed. You love your job. Yeah, you love company. You love what you
Yes.
do. I can tell that. Yeah, and
Thank you.
and you're creating something amazing. You're creating something amazing here in Miami. It's an event. We're gonna talk about this a
Thank
little
you,
bit
Harry.
later. We Karen is creating a spectacular event here in Miami for that encourage health, encourage fitness, encourage to look
Integral
after the
health.
environment and integral health. But Karen, but when I want, so so you play sports, then you are a mom, and then you have your company when you have 17. So where do you find the energy? Do you have any entrepreneur in your family? How you decide to become an entrepreneur? You know, you're so clever. You also have been a
I think
mother,
it's in my
so you
blood,
can find a
Harry.
job. My question is, you can find you're very employable. Yes, somebody can hire you. You can make very good money. Yeah, so you don't need to be your own boss, and then you have more comfortable life to have time to spend with your daughter and to spend with this. Why you decide to be an entrepreneur? There is anybody in your family that is an entrepreneur,
I'm gonna tell
or
you something. I think it's in my blood because my father was a very business big man around
really?
the world.
Ah,
Yeah.
wow. Got
See,
inspired by your dad?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
was
He
his
was.
business? What was the business of your dad?
My father has a lot of companies. My
Really?
father traveled
Wow.
around Europe and many places. So he was like the owner to three, four companies. But at the same
Wow.
time, he was like partner of hotels.
Wow.
Yeah, and Diners Club. He belonged to Diners Club before.
Wow. So is he that you're an entrepreneur, or he doesn't want this
No,
for
my
her
father
lovely daughter saying,
died.
don't be an entrepreneur, this is so much risk, just find a job. And so is he happy that you
Harry,
are an
my father
entrepreneur?
died when I was 6.
Ah, wow.
But my
Ah,
father is
I
like
bet.
my brother. My brother is like
Oh,
my father.
wow.
He was wow, he's a big guy too, you know. He was a
Wow.
colonel into the army in
Wow.
Colombia.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of family discipline. Yeah. I bet that your dad
Yes.
will be so proud of you. So
Yeah, yeah.
proud
No,
of
and
you
I
that
have
the daughter turned out to
the
be an entrepreneur
mentality.
like him.
My
Exactly.
father is like, a son, he was a
And
colonel in the
you
army.
remember you when since you're little, you remember your dad having the business and so on, seeing
Yeah,
him go to meetings.
everything.
Wow, that's
Before my
amazing.
father died, my mother built a building.
Wow. So your mom is also
So
an entrepreneur as well?
yeah, she's very
Wo-
businesswoman too.
Wow, my goodness. So you
Yeah.
have it in the blood.
Yeah.
So how about mom? Is it mom happy that you're an entrepreneur, or she wants for you to
She
have
always pushed me,
nice job, and have and risk?
You know what she said? She always pushed me and she always gave me good
Wow.
energy. And she is very like demanding. And she said, how much did you ask for this? How much are you doing this? And can you believe it?
Really?
But
Wow.
she has a lot of power and she has a lot of
Oh, I
empowerment as
bet.
a
I
woman.
bet.
And
I
you know
bet.
what? My grandmother, she
Also
traveled
was an
around the
entrepreneur.
world. She was a
Really?
dancer and singer.
Wow. My
Yeah.
goodness. So, oh my God, you have in the DNA
Yeah, in the
for
dinner.
from mom, from dad, from everywhere. Yeah. That's why, I
Yeah.
was wondering where this energy, because to be an entrepreneur
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
is
definitely.
for example, my parents, they are no entrepreneurs. I'm the first entrepreneur in my family, right? So I
Yeah.
cannot become an entrepreneur for for an accident. Yeah, we built the property business. We managed to sell over 5 million, but I was just solving a problem for me. Then I solve it for me. Then I solve it for other people, and this is how I built my business, kind of by accident. I didn't have
Yeah,
any
yeah.
role model. My grandfather was an entrepreneur, but he died when I was really, really young. I'm not like you. I don't remember anything when I was a kid. Yeah. My girlfriend Lily, she remembers everything, same like you. She remembers, when she was three
Well, I'm not.
years, 4 years, she remembered everything. Some
I'm
people
gonna tell
remember
you something.
everything, but other
Not
people like me,
everything,
I don't remember anything. Yeah, like something. Yeah.
Harry. Not everything is like how we say. Not no todo es como el cielo. Not everything
Okay.
is like a sky.
Okay.
That was a very big fight with my brother Peter. He is very disciplined,
Uh
and he
huh.
has another kind of mentality
Mhm.
about how you make money. But
Mhm.
this is the thing. Right now, he's looking for me here. He always come here, and he tells
Wow.
me,
And
"Karen,
he's
I want to be
proud.
your partner."
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Sometimes.
it's
Yeah, sometimes you need to analyze, that like the situation in life, because if your dad dies, he feel that
yeah,
he's responsible for everybody, and then he go to the army, it's a discipline and commitment and everything,
it's
and
something
obviously
different.
over there, don't get me wrong, a lot of things that have to do with the army has related with entrepreneurship. In fact, a lot of ex army, they have been in this broadcast multimillionaires. They are
Yeah, and he's
leadership
a
coach,
businessman too.
leadership
He has
coach,
his
and things like this.
houses.
So it's a lot of, because having a business discipline
Mhm.
is a big part of this, and leadership, discipline and leadership.
Yeah,
The
yeah, definitely.
army, they make sure that over there you need to be a
Yeah,
leader, and you need to have discipline, otherwise people die. So they do it
yeah.
very well.
Some people has like another kind of a structure in their minds because they are more like they don't take risks like
It depends on the
so big.
environment, exactly. For you, you're very lucky that maybe you were more close to your mom, and your mom, was a role model for you, and she was pushing you, telling you
Yeah.
you can do it, you can do it. You have to be, entrepreneurs. we take risks that the rest of the people out there we don't have.
I
And
took
look
a
at you,
lot
you
of
have a
risks
daughter.
to this.
You have a daughter, so
Yeah,
imagine,
yeah,
so
definitely.
it's next to you, so you're responsible for
Yeah.
your daughter. So being in business and raising a
Hello.
daughter, cute at the same time.
Wow, she's
Yeah.
so talented. She's
And she likes to do
very
sports. It's my
wow.
understanding that after this broadcast, you're gonna go to the gym to do sports. That's
She knows,
amazing.
yeah, of
It's
course. She
gonna be a
knows how to
sports.
swim. She
Is she
loves the
swimming like
sport.
you?
Yeah, she already knows how to swim. She knows how to sing. Everything is like super talented. She
Okay.
already went to the event.
Oh
Emerge.
wow.
Isabella
That's amazing.
is a
Thank you.
business girl.
Wow. So you see, future entrepreneur, yeah, on the main, because if she's seeing the mom being an entrepreneur, yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
Karen, I want to ask you because more the entrepreneurial is a lot of male-dominated space. So we find
Yeah.
out in our research that, for example, you were talking about your event and you're looking for funding for the event. For
I
I
want to
was
show you something.
yes. Go ahead.
I'm
Tell
very
me.
proud of this.
Okay, show us. Yeah. The
City
city of
of Miami.
Miami. Yeah. Mention it
Let
because
me
for the people that are listening in the car, they cannot see this. Little
know
bit.
they can see it.
Yeah, you have to mention. Okay, what it says is city of Miami. Karen Murillo. What is it? What is the diploma? What is
This
a
is a
no?
recognition of the
Oh
city of
wow.
Miami. They give it
Wow.
to me in the recognition of your exceptional dedication and success in the La Mujer Empresaria
Oh, for the
integral
women
program.
entrepreneur. That's fantastic. Oh, it
Yeah,
looks amazing. Yeah, it looks and it's good that they're recognizing women entrepreneurs. So my question is,
yep.
like for example, when I saw you talking about your event, and you're looking for some investors, I was audience, and I'm thinking that wow, look how brave she is, because the truth is that yeah, that VCs investors don't want to give money funds to women entrepreneurs. They prefer
Yeah.
to give it to men. So how challenging it is for you? What are the biggest challenge that you have encountered when you are presenting your company, when you present it, or when you enter to a board meeting to talk about your company, about your services, and everybody sitting there, they are all men, and sometimes they only put one woman, so you don't feel uncomfortable, and maybe this woman is just the receptionist, yeah. And
It's
so how
I
you feel
think
it,
it's the
and
way
and
I am,
and how you overcome this?
Look, I think I've been always a very risk person.
Huh?
I think having a baby and having a company, it's the most difficult thing. So I've
I
been
can
doing
tell.
that. So I don't know. I consider myself that I was 19
So you don't feel
CEO.
threatened by men
No,
in any way.
no.
Good to know. Yeah.
It's something like didn't scare me never.
They
Sometimes
somebody sometimes look you down like, oh, she's a woman, and I
no,
don't
I
think that
give
she
them
can
a
do
lot of
it
arguments
in
to think
Colombia.
in
Yeah.
another. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and they sold me millions. Yeah.
Ah,
Even
no, no,
Lily,
no.
Lily, 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 Lily,
Women, we
Lily
are
was
very
my girlfriend.
powerful.
She was my sales manager, and she makes me over 2 million in 2 years. So the whole, so women are amazing. And my managers, when I started my first business, on my sales team, they were better than me. Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you
and
something.
tell
In
me,
order of what you're saying to right now, I'm a swimming coach because I love that part,
wow,
and I also say the men what they have to do in that aspect. For example, I train the to the restaurant Salvaje here in
wow,
Miami, and he said,
how to
Karen, you know
swim.
what? I have to say thank you because you permit myself to be me. And
Mm,
you help me and you teach me how can I be better in the water, because I
wow,
had a very big fear before. He almost drowned when he was like child in
oh
New
wow,
York and everything.
wow,
So he
to
was so
overcome a big
happy.
trauma.
Yeah, and he said, you know what? I saw your profile. I saw who you are. You are business too, but you have something else. You
Mm,
have the knowledge and you are being like always swimming and teaching and all that. Lead, because you have to be a leader to do that.
100%. That's why we have these companies speakers and leaders, because
So
you
I
know
help
the.
him.
Mhm.
Yes, I help him not just to give him like instruction. I help him with the fears. I help him with the mind. I help him in many ways. So for me to be a woman doesn't mean anything in that aspect of the lead people.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm glad to hear that, and I think that there is a lot of work that we have to do, because, in my opinion, women are amazing. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I always say, yeah, the people that know me, they know I prefer to work with women than women. That's me personally. Yeah, because women are very assertive. If they don't want to go out with you, they tell you stay away. I don't want to go out with you. Why? Because you're ugly. Yeah, they
You
tell you
know what
stay
is the
away. And
most
this is
challenge?
brilliant for business. In business, I remember my managers when they were telling me, Harry, look at this. I remember when the guests were telling me, Harry, you need to solve
Yeah.
this problem. When they tell me more than 3 times,
Okay.
I know that I have to look into this, because the
Yeah.
men sometimes they are, okay, we are friends, whatever, and never tell you, and don't tell you that direct.
The
But women
only
are
thing
very
I don't,
direct. For business, it's
the
amazing.
Harry, the only thing I don't like from a man sometimes that happens in the industry. Some people are like, some men are very like, I don't know, they think in another way. I'm not
Uh
gonna say
huh.
nothing negative,
Yeah.
but they think women sometimes because they're pretty and they're smart, so they're like, they don't believe it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's
Yeah.
possible.
Absolutely, absolutely. The best. I think one of the best skills of a good entrepreneur is to the capacity to attract talent. And if you, even my girlfriend, she asked me for a job. She know about, she came to me and she said, can I, give me a job? Back then, I also owned an English school in London, and she wanted a job as to be an English teacher in my school. And I told
Yeah.
her, look, I cannot give you a job because I have British teachers teaching in my school,
Uh-huh.
and I don't have a space for you. But she told me, okay, this is my book. So, and I spoke a little bit more with her, and she speaks 5 languages, and she's philology and whatever. And I'm thinking, I said, wow. I was thinking back then to write my own book. I was stuck for 2 years, and I have businesses, I have teams, I have a lot of
Yeah.
logistic
Okay.
structure. I couldn't do it. I didn't have the money, and I was stuck for 2 years trying to write the book. And then she was a nanny, and this was this nanny that speak 5 languages, that already wrote the book, and I'm thinking, I want you to work for me.
That's
You're
great.
brilliant. So you, as an entrepreneur, you have to. She's with me. She's telling me all this, and I'm thinking, wow, that this guy have a lot of talent. Should be working for me. That's
Yeah,
so
that
I met her first as
sometimes.
an entrepreneur, and after we start to go out and whatever. She started to help me to write my. She dance salsa, so we went out with dance salsa, and it was amazing. However, the point
Uh-huh.
of the story is that, when you're an entrepreneur, you have to be able to identify talent,
Yeah.
and women are very talented. And if you're
Yeah.
able, for all the listeners, if you're able to see this, I promise you that you
Uh-huh.
can 10x your company like that. If you're able to see the potential in
Yeah, of
women,
course.
and I interview. This is true story. I interview the Minister of Finance of Zimbabwe. Yeah. And this is what he told me. Yeah, that was maybe like a year ago in London. He told me,
Yeah.
Harry, guess we have a program in our country where we give loans to the people. The people take this money and they some vegetables, some tomatoes and whatever. They sell these tomatoes, they pay back the loans, and then they grow more the business and they sell more other things. And he told me, Harry, but let me tell you something. We have way high percentage of women paying back the loans and asking for more money and growing the business and paying back the loans than men. So he
Okay.
told me, this is the Minister of Finance of Zimbabwe, that he told me that he's very happy lending money to women.
No,
And
it's great.
actually, women are more profitable for the government than
Yeah,
men
yeah.
in others. So the whole
This
point is
is
that
the
women is very
evolution.
capable. Women are
This
very
is
capable
the
of
this is
growing
the
a business and
develop of the
everything.
world. The
We just need
developed
to.
of the world, it's where the woman and the man has the same. The same
Exactly.
mentality, the same rights,
Look,
the same everything.
look. This is we also we met John Gray. John Gray, the author of the book "Women's Are for
You're talking
Venus."
about books, and I'm
Yeah, the
gonna
book.
show you.
Do you know the book? This one, Men are for Mars and Women are for Venus. Have you read this
Oh
book?
yes,
Yeah,
I love
John Gray.
it.
So we know the author. Yeah, his name is John Gray, and he told me he has sold 50 million books, 50 million. And he told me Lily and I we met him. He told me, Harry, let me tell you something. Women and men are different. That doesn't mean that they both don't have potential. And I'm telling you, he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
sold
yeah,
50 million.
definitely. That's
So
why that's
with the
many
same
women
potential
right
that men,
now.
we're just different. Yeah. But as an
Yeah,
entrepreneur, you're able to identify the talent
mm-hmm.
in women. I promise you, everybody listening, you're gonna get rich your first million way faster
Uh-huh.
because it
Yeah,
happened in my
definitely.
own experience, in my own company. At the
You
beginning,
know, I've been Harry because I belong to some communities, women communities here in Miami, in Florida. You know,
Mhm.
one of them, I wrote a book called "Women Breaking Barriers."
Ah, wow, I
So
like the title.
yeah,
Very
yeah,
good.
yeah. So I'm gonna show you. I have it here,
Uh,
and it's good because you know there's many women that comes here from another countries, and
yeah.
they can share experiences. You can. It's
Put a
an
little bit
Amazon.
back so I can see. Okay, very good.
It's on Amazon. You can find it there.
Oh,
Breaking
wow,
barriers.
really powerful.
Yeah, it's like experiences of the woman that comes to this country to
Oh,
achieve
wow,
them goals.
wow, very good, fantastic collaborative books. Yeah, that's brilliant. With the
It's very, you know, I think for the woman to tell them histories, you know, how them achieve, how they do this and do that. They collaborate, they grow, they have their own companies, but at the same time, they've been mothers. They've been, you know,
absolutely. Like for example, I train, train the my speakers. Yeah, most of my speakers, no, all to say, but over 60% they are women because we have a special commitment from speakers. At least we want to see more women on the stage because every time that you do an event, now we are talking with Les Brown to organize an event here in Miami, and now we are choosing the speakers, and
yeah,
already all I see is name is men. And I'm
yeah,
like,
no, no, no. Why? Well,
we,
in Miami, we are
when
not like that.
we need only Lily
No,
speakers.
in Florida,
When we go to speaking other events, you see only Lily the women, only two, three women,
wow, I
and
can't believe.
yeah,
I
only
want to be there
Peru.
too.
Yeah, in Peru, Peru to the we did it for charity. Yeah, when we went to Peru, we were doing a speaking tour all over the country, and I was insisted to a promoter, please, let's do something for charity. I want to do something for the people,
I
because
love that.
we were
Yeah.
doing professional conference to the Chamber of Commerce and training hotels and
Great.
so. And they told me, okay, Harry. They were telling me, Harry, let's train Mario so you make more money. I said, no, we'll do something for the people as a charity. We're not gonna charge for it. So he said, okay, fine. I'm gonna do one event for you, and then they put together over 500 women in Peru. There was the women of the glass of milks. It turned out that in Peru, if the child doesn't have money, there is a woman in the neighborhood that are on charge every day to go to his house and give a glass of milk and in the powder. Basically the milk get delivered to the communities, and these women they deliver this milk. So they make sure that
Yeah.
there is no child without a glass of milk in Peru, even if you
Uh
have
huh.
money or no. So we
Okay.
we did a conference for these women. Yeah, it's amazing because the auditorium is full of women and they are all leaders. You see,
Oh.
and I
Okay.
remember I remember saying, Harry, half an hour. Lily, 1 hour and a half. I'm like, what? I'm the famous here. I'm a big deal here. So, but
Harry.
what I mean is, yeah, that these when you speak to leaders and when you speak to women, the energy in the room you can change after we
Yeah.
finish. After we can feed the love, you can feed the
And you know
power.
what is the most beautiful thing? The women has to love the
Hmm.
challenge to the other women. We cannot
Exactly.
compete. to each other. We have to be
100%
unstoppable, but at
and
the same time,
supportive.
we have to be empathic with the other women.
I like Unstoppable. This is the name of this podcast, Unstoppable. Yeah.
Yeah, and look, I'm gonna say what I wrote here.
Yes.
I said it the way it is. So do what you the most like, and monetize your talent and your abilities, and come through an unstoppable woman.
Yeah. Wow. You see, that's that, and look at you, and you end up in the Unstoppable podcast. How about that? You
Great,
end up in the
Harry.
Unstoppable podcast. So, Karen, tell us about the event. Tell us about the exhibition applying to organize in Miami. The state that is not fixed.
Okay,
But tell us what is
we
the
are
mission? What is the
organizing.
idea? What is the
Yeah,
mission? What is the idea? Why you want to do this? Yeah, and why you're so passionate. We organize events all over the world, so we know that is a lot of work gets involved,
yeah, it's a
and it's
lot.
something that is not easy to do. Yeah, you need to be a very strong, committed,
Yeah,
unstoppable. You really have to be unstoppable to do what you
be achiever.
what you want to do here in Miami. But I know that you have done it several times in Colombia, so you actually
Yes,
I'm launching in this exhibition in a new country here in the United States for the first time in history. So everybody listening, pay attention, because we will let you know in the description of this video when it's defined and where is gonna be this
I
exhibition.
wanna.
But tell
Yeah,
us
yeah,
about
yeah.
this exhibition, Karen. Why you wanna do it?
Yeah, it's gonna be
What is gonna
short.
happen?
I'm
What is
sorry.
gonna happen? What is your vision? Are you doing
Okay,
something different that you did in Colombia this time here in the United States? Tell us. Tell us.
I love you speak, and I love the way you ask. You have a lot of passion.
Thank
I
you.
have to say that to you. As a journalist, you have a lot of passion, and I can see the way you like to involve the people, and the way you present yourself, and the way you have the passion to talk about all this stuff. And I like that about you a lot.
Thank you.
Yes, Harry. Okay, we are going to have like experience. It's gonna be like experience, first of all, because everybody can go and experience different kind of brands, not just to see booths. We're going to give the experience for the people to go and have a, for example, day of staff, or they can see and interact with the brands. And there's 6 or 7 is how I call. It's gonna be a fitness zone, relax zone, eagle zone, that is beauty, gourmet, that is about how can you eat healthy, health, that is very important because you have to, take care of yourself first before to go and get it. What else? What else I miss? Yeah, we have
eco.
Go green. It's called green zone. So we are being working with this kind of mentality, because it's very like, the health, it's integral and it's a balance in the life. It's how I do it for myself, for my daughter, for my family.
That's what I was about to tell you. This exhibition is you. Is you like sports? You like to eat healthy? You have you like
I'm a swimming
treatments? You want
coach.
to be like all the women. You have to do the beauty,
We have to
and
be
also
beauty
and then you
inside
have
and
to be
outside.
sustainable, which is also a very good
Yeah.
value. Yeah, that we
You have to
reinforce.
take care of the ocean. You have to take care of the ambient.
100%.
You have to take care of the environment.
100%.
You have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of what you eat.
You're not gonna believe what happened to me in a supermarket. I'm not gonna mention the name, but this is happening here in a supermarket. That
You have to go to
no,
gym.
exactly. I tell someone in the supermarket, I tell someone in the supermarket, look, don't give me plastic bags. Yeah, I can take the things. Keep it. I don't want it. And you know what they told me?
Very good.
They told me if you don't put the thing in the plastic bag, they're gonna think that you steal it.
But
I'm like, guys, what? You crazy? What are you thinking?
What thing start with the mentality. So people have to be conscious.
So they told me, listen, you have to take the bag, otherwise when you leave in the door, they will stop you. They're gonna think that you stole. I'm like, I have the thing, I have everything. So It's a lot of work that needs to be done.
It's a lot of work.
A lot of work. Yeah, in Europe, in London, where I live, advanced. These
I know.
way
Colombia is
way
the
advanced.
same.
In
Like
London,
that.
in London, if you don't take your own bag, they charge you. You have to pay for the bag.
That's very good.
You know how
That's
many
an
times
example.
buy stuff in London, I had to come back to my house
You
because I
have to
forgot the
bring
bag.
we
I
get to
forgot the
United
bag.
States.
Yeah, it's not that they. End of the day, they don't charge that much for the bag. It's £1 or 50k. But you know, you go there and you feel a little bit strange buying the bag. People start to see
No,
you
I know,
a
I
little bit
know.
strange.
And it's a lot
Everybody
of
goes with
plastic,
their own bag and everything.
plastic
And it's actually
bottles.
cool because you have your own bag that have your own personality. You
Yeah.
people buy the bag whatever they like. I have one very colorful or whatever.
So we're
Or I
going
have a
to
trolley
teach.
also. I have a trolley, and
Yes.
with the trolley we put the things and everything to avoid to use plastic. So
It's
I
just
think
to be conscient,
I don't know if you have been in
just
Germany. Germany is amazing. Germany is
just
like
to
five
use.
bins. In Germany,
Mhm.
they have like 5 bins. They recycle everything from a long time.
I think we are very passionate about this,
They're
and I
brilliant. Yeah,
love
a degree in
that.
chemical engineering, so they show me this to look after them and everything. So it's already
I
embedded
love
in.
that.
They taught me that in university. When I was young, which is long time ago. Yeah. So
That is not
Karen, I think
about me.
this exhibition is about you, meaning, and but not only about you. You want a better future for your daughter. You don't want to leave
Yeah, we
a
want to
dirty
have a
planet for
future
your
for
kid.
our
We
children.
have to have social responsibility because you have a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also
And
with your own bodies. People has to
absolutely.
be healthy inside and outside.
A lot of people overweight
Yeah.
in United States. A lot
I'm
of
gonna be 40.
yeah. Wow, look at you. Look at you. Well, I'm a bit chubby. I do like to eat. Yeah. So I had to,
In July 30.
I had to say that I train. I have trained one of
I'm
the.
going to train you.
Yeah. Well, I have trained all top health coaches in United Kingdom, in Singapore, in the place. I'm
Harry,
surrounded by them, and they always on
Harry,
top of me, pay
it's just about
attention.
the mind, nothing
Yeah.
else.
I
Just
love to
about the
eat.
mind.
I love to eat. I love it. Yeah. I love food. I love restaurant. Yeah. And a little bit. I'm a
I
little bit
love it
indisciplined.
too.
And a little bit indisciplined. But I'm playing tennis. I play tennis. I do a lot of sports. I dance salsa a lot.
Don't
Uh,
worry, you're okay.
I always say
But
that
yeah,
I'm a little bit. I'm working on this little my own time. Yeah, because I have to enjoy the process.
yes,
I'm doing
yes.
a lot of exercise and I'm looking more and more to eat
I'm
healthy.
gonna tell you one advice, and it's
Tell us.
something very easy. It's
Yeah.
not difficult. I don't believe like in the way people think you have to eat. It's very crazy sometimes. There's many ways that people say you have to eat this. No, you don't have to eat. No, but you have to eat. I heard many things different, and I said, what? This is completely insane. You can stop eating, first of all. You can stop and you cannot let eating either.
This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. I'm eating healthy Monday to Friday.
No,
and
listen.
Saturday and Sunday, I eat whatever I want.
Listen. You have to be balanced.
Exactly.
That's the only word that you have to have in everything.
100%.
Balanced food.
Yeah.
You can eat whatever, but in a balance.
Yeah.
That's it.
100%. Yeah. So we had to. So we are, and I do travel a lot, and this is a problem because you eat a lot in hotels and especially in
That's
London
what
when I'm in London. Yeah.
I eat everything. I never do any
yeah, but
diet, nothing.
When I'm in London, when we're in London, everybody call you, Harry, come, let's invite you to eat, let's invite you to eat, let's invite you to eat. So
that happens to me too.
Exactly. So you have to because and people take you to a restaurant and they like, oh, then you have a lot of Indian food. You have this, you have that. So at the end of the day, you end up in the place.
It's not an excuse.
Of course, it's no excuse.
It's
I'm telling you. Like difficult if you like to eat, yeah, and
you have to eat healthy. That's it.
Yes, yeah, and try to I'm cooking my own food. Yeah, I'm taking the time to prepare my own food. To don't eat processed food. And
when you go to the restaurant, for example, try to eat steak with salad and not
Yeah,
much,
yeah.
for
Like you said,
example, rice or
try to eat. Yeah.
potato.
So, by anyway, we're getting there. I'm getting there, and you all the best I can with your exhibition here in Miami. So again, I made sure Lily and I that we surround ourselves with
Of
people
course, I'm
in the
so
health
happy.
environment because they always come to
It's
us.
good.
Absolutely, and they give us a lot of tips, and they always keep us on track, you know, and to be healthy. Look, the people, everybody that come to this podcast, all the millionaires,
Balance.
no, all the
Balance.
millionaires,
That's it.
they prefer to change all the millions for one day more of life. So sometimes
Yeah.
people don't understand how health is important. Yeah, and for
Yeah, it's very
you,
important.
I want to congratulate you because
Thank you.
you want to keep not something that you could do,
I
but you
think
want to amplify.
that's the success.
You want everybody to be healthy,
Yeah.
everybody to do sports. You want everybody to give
To
a
eat
better
balance.
to have balance and to have a better planet for the children, for the generation to come.
Yeah.
Not only thinking
I
about
would
your own
love that.
daughter, but so whatever you believe yourself, and this is the first, what we call it always, this is the first step of the movement. Yeah, you have to do it and believe it yourself. And the people that will join your movement, they believe what you believe. Yeah,
They
that's
believe
why
what you believe.
they
Yeah.
believe what you believe. So I'm trying.
I
That's what I'm
think
saying. We will
if you
help you
want to
because
be
we believe
happy
what you believe.
when you get old, Harry,
I'm already old.
what do you need?
Older.
Health. You need
Yeah,
health more than money.
absolutely,
There's
absolutely,
many people, a lot of people, and they don't have any health.
absolutely,
So what do
absolutely.
you want in your life?
Yeah. That's the other
A
thing.
lot of money and
Yeah,
not health?
we talk a lot about this podcast. You know, a lot of entrepreneurs. You know, they even myself. One of the that I'm in my life as an entrepreneur. I'm always thinking how to make the money. Always think I want to make a million. I want to become a millionaire. And you
Harry,
know, I was doing a
I have
crazy
to go.
lifestyle.
I'm
Yes.
sorry so
So
much.
tell us, where can you when people if people are in love with the conversation, where can they find you?
Okay,
And
they can
uh,
find me on
and how the
Instagram.
process work. Where? Tell us because there are people in the
Okay,
car.
perfect. They on my website and Instagram and LinkedIn. My name on Instagram is Karen Murillo Gallo. LinkedIn también, Karen Andrea Murillo.
Mhm.
And my website is www.alkamarketing.com.
Okay. And if somebody want to
That's me.
contact you, want to know more about the event, want to
Okay,
be a
my number,
sponsor, want to be this, just give them your number so they can contact you.
yeah, 754-457-8939.
Brilliant. So
Yeah.
thank you so much, Karen. This broadcast has been amazing. Yeah. I
Thank you,
want to
Harry.
congratulate you as healthy women, mom, entrepreneur. Wish you the
Be
best.
healthy.
We will try to we can because we believe what you believe that we can be healthy, we can be happy, we can
Healthy,
make
happy,
money,
and go
and we
and
can
get.
look after the environment at the same time. So for all of
Oh,
you,
it's
see you
so
in our
cool.
next episode on Stop of How Brave Entrepreneur like Karen break that wall and achieve the first million. Bye for now.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.